5 goals against Betis are only the beginning. Behind Barca's victory lies much more than it may seem. The return of key players, transfer shifts, new priorities, and hidden decisions that could reshape the entire season. Flick's team now stands on the threshold of a new era. But can they enter it without mistakes? Let's break down the most important points right now. Barcelona delivered one of their brightest performances in recent weeks, defeating Real Betis 5-3, and once again reminding everyone of the attacking potential hidden within this squad. But for Hansi Flick, this win mattered not only because of the scoreline. It showed that the team is moving in the right direction. After the match, the German coach admitted that his team played an almost perfect first half. "We started very well. The first half was really strong," he said. However, in the second half, Barca noticeably tired, which led to several dangerous chances for Betis. "We weren't able to control the game defensively at the end, but the most important thing is that we won," Flick noted, adding that the team will thoroughly analyze the mistakes. According to him, the key factor in this match was the team's fighting spirit. "They came back after conceding. They fought for all 90 minutes. I'm very satisfied," the coach emphasized. This is especially significant given the level of the opponent. Betis have been playing technical, fast football this season, and beating such a team is always valuable. One of Flick's key decisions was changing Lamine Yamal's role. The coach revealed that he tried using the youngster closer to a number 10 position, and the talent fully lived up to expectations. He worked excellently both in attack and defense. He is progressing a lot. The best thing is his defensive contribution. He did an incredible job, Flick said. According to the coach, the idea to try Yamal centrally had been discussed beforehand, and the player accepted the proposal with enthusiasm. The match was also special for Rooney Bardghji. He not only started but scored an important goal. Flick noted that the decision to start the Swedish winger came after consulting him directly. "We asked if he wanted to try himself in this role. He was excited and it showed. He gives us many options." However, the main hero of the match was Ferran Torres. A hat-trick, constant movements between the lines, and confidence in every action. He delivered one of his best performances in a Barca shirt. Flick did not hide his admiration. Ferran is a very intelligent player. He reads space fantastically and plays with great confidence. He deserves a place in the starting lineup. The coach reminded journalists that Torres had already scored hat-tricks in this stadium, both for club and country. Summing up, Flick stressed that the team is moving in the right direction, but must not slow down. If you're 70-80% ready, then you play at 70-80%. The intensity in training was excellent, and we have to continue. We're going step by step, he said. Barcelona have no time for a long celebration. On Tuesday, they face Eintracht Frankfurt. But after such a performance, there are plenty of reasons for optimism. The attacking line looks sharp, young players are growing, and the team is increasingly understanding Flick's demands. This victory is not only 3 points but also proof that Barca are gaining form at a crucial moment of the season. However, immediately after the match, the discussion shifted to Hansi Flick's unexpected decision to leave Raphinha on the bench. For many fans, this came as a surprise, as the Brazilian is in good form and regularly delivers results. But the reason turned out not to be tactical. According to Diario AS, Raphinha missed the start due to a slight strain of the adductor muscle in his right leg, the same area where he previously had issues with the biceps femoris. Javi Miguel clarified that the medical staff insisted on maximum caution to avoid a relapse. The club did not want to take any risks, especially after the intense run of fixtures and the upcoming match against Eintracht. But this forced pause generated a wave of rumors. Spanish media recalled an informal agreement between Raphinha and the club. If he wants to leave after the 2026 World Cup, Barcelona will not block the move, including a potential transfer to Saudi Arabia, where interest in the player has been ongoing for a long time. The winger's contract runs until 2028, but his age, he will soon be 29, combined with possible financial offers from the Middle East, makes the situation flexible. Against this backdrop, the question of strengthening the left flank is being discussed ever more actively. As journalist Alfredo Martinez reported, the club is considering potential replacements in advance, regardless of what happens with Raphinha or the future of Marcus Rashford, who is still spending the season on loan and whose long-term plans remain undefined. According to Martinez, the sporting department is already engaged in active scouting work. João Amaral, Deco's right-hand man, attended the Italy versus Norway match to personally assess 20-year-old Antonio Nusa. The Norwegian winger, now playing for Leipzig, stands out for his speed, dribbling, and versatility, the qualities Barça is looking for in a potential reinforcement. But Nusa is only one of the options. The Catalans are also monitoring Malik Fofana of Lyon and Saïd El Mala of Cologne, who has already debuted for the German national team. All three match the profile the club considers ideal: young, technical, fast, capable of beating opponents one-on-one and providing constant dynamism on the flank. For Barcelona, this is not just insurance in case Raphinha leaves or uncertainty persists around Rashford. It is an attempt to prepare the team for the future in advance and create the level of competition necessary for Flick's project. It is still unknown who will become the priority target, but one thing is clear. The club is actively studying the market, understanding that flank stability is key to the team's attacking structure. And Flick's decision to leave Raphinha on the bench, even temporarily, has only intensified discussions about how Barça will build their attacking line in the coming seasons. In parallel with the discussion about Raphinha's future, another key topic is drawing increasing attention: the search for a new number 9. Robert Lewandowski is approaching the end of his contract, which expires in the summer, and within the club it has long been understood that the era of the Polish forward is coming to its natural conclusion. That is why Barcelona is already forming a list of candidates who could lead the attacking line next season. Initially, the club's main dreams were Julián Álvarez and Harry Kane, two players who guarantee goals and stability. But reality turned out to be more complicated. Marca reported that after the recent match against Atlético, interest in Álvarez dropped significantly. His performance did not impress the sporting department, and the financial conditions of the deal look unjustifiably high. Considering the strict limits of the club's budget, this option has become practically irrelevant. As a result, Barcelona began shifting their focus to more realistic players who could cost 3 to 4 times less. One such option is Carlo Eta Ayong from Levante. He has already proven his effectiveness in La Liga, and his transfer is estimated at around 30 million euros, a fee the club can realistically afford. However, he is not the only one being considered within that price range. Another player on Barcelona's radar is Fisnik Aslani, one of the most intriguing forwards in the Bundesliga. The 23-year-old Hoffenheim striker is having a strong season, consistently scoring and assisting. And most importantly, his contract includes a release clause worth 25 to 29 million euros. Signing a forward with such potential for that amount is a rare opportunity in today's market. Barcelona is not the only club interested in Aslani. Bayern Munich see him as a possible successor to Harry Kane. If the Bavarians decide to move aggressively, it will be much harder for the Catalans to compete. Therefore, a decision will have to be made quickly. According to Florian Plettenberg, much will become clear by March. Nevertheless, the club believes that the most reliable option may be Eta Ayong. He is already adapted to Spanish football and familiar with the pace of La Liga. Yes, his form has dipped slightly in recent weeks, but his general trajectory remains positive, making him an attractive option in terms of risk and budget. But there is another high-profile candidate who has returned to the shortlist. According to Rudy Galletti, Lautaro Martinez is once again being considered as a potential reinforcement for the attack. Sporting director Deco is personally interested in the Argentine. His price, around 85 million euros, makes the deal extremely difficult but not impossible. This season, the Inter-captain is once again performing at a high level. 10 goals and 2 assists in 17 matches confirm his status as a top-class striker. That is why the club has not yet made a final decision. Barcelona must not only resolve the issue of the central forward, but also find a replacement for Íñigo Martínez, who has already left the club. With a limited budget, this will require careful balancing between ambition and reality. The victory over Betis showed that Barça are capable of growing, but ahead lie decisions that will define the entire project. New wingers, a new striker, a new direction. If you found this episode useful, support it with a like and a subscription. And most importantly, stay with us. The most interesting part is still ahead.